Alrighty, now we're picking up some steam. And look at this reaction time, 48 seconds. I got OBS open, ready to record. Does that mean I might miss something? Maybe it does, but you know what? Your boy's trying to get content out. But look at this. Look at this. The Atlanta Hawks are trading DeAndre Hunter to the Cleveland Cavaliers, #1 seed. Cleveland Cavaliers for Caris, Levert, Georges Niang. Cleveland fans are going to stand up for that one. 3 second-round picks and 2 swaps. Wow, what an increased value for Hunter. I guess we don't... Well, is it? Is it? Is it really? No, not necessarily, now that I think about it, because presumably Cleveland's going to be good. I don't know when these picks are, and Cleveland can't have that much in terms of draft capital, right, because of the whole Donovan Mitchell thing. So... What did we really get for DeAndre Hunter? We got Caris LeVert, who's having a very good basketball season. We'll take a look at all these guys. They got Georges Niang. They got some second-round picks, which, look, I know this seems wild, but, like, people are just going for less right now. Like, that's what we're seeing this deadline. I mean, Luka Doncic went for a first-round pick and a top 15 player, but... we don't need to hash that out anymore. We don't need to talk about that anymore. We're past it, right? We've all mentally grasped that trade has happened, right? Right, I think so. So basically, Kenny Atkinson has come into the Cleveland Cavaliers and he has made everything click for these boys, right? One of those being Caris LeVert. Taking a look at Caris LeVert's numbers this year, 10 points per game, but he's now efficient at playing basketball, right? Look at this, the 40% three-point shooting, getting involved in the playmaking a little bit more, got the turnovers down, very, very cool, right? He's been a really nice piece for them off the bench this season. DeAndre Hunter, on the other hand, we can take a look at him, has had an incredible breakout season for the Atlanta Hawks. Taking a look at his numbers here, 19 points per game. That's a big step up from the 15. The joke that was made when he was drafted is, we're like, yeah, he's like ready to be an NBA starter right now. Right now, he's never probably going to get any better than what he is right now. And that's basically what he was. He was extremely consistent. But then this year, look at that. All of a sudden, he took a little leap at 27 years old. Because, look, that can happen in the NBA. Just remember that, people. 19 points per game, right? The assist numbers maybe not any higher, but getting up to almost 40% from three, 46% from the field. And, look, dude was a real scorer for this team this year. We're getting to the free throw line a lot more, hitting a great percentage in there, about 86%. And, like, DeAndre Hunter's just been awesome this season all around, right? I mean, there's nothing to really say besides that. He's been an awesome player for them, and they moved him to the bench for Ricochet, which a lot of people were like, that's weird because, he just wasn't playing all that great, Ricochet, and so they're like, why is Hunter going here? And then things really started to kick off for him. If we can take a look at Niang quick, so far this season, about 8-9 points per game, always going to be a steady shooter, right? I just know a lot of Cleveland fans are like, hey, get this guy off the team, salary-wise and everything, we just don't need him. We'll draw it up on Fanspo as well so that we can actually see the implications of it. I should really just keep Fanspo open at all times at this point, but wow, this is a crazy trade. The #1 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers, who have an absolutely, like, stacked, and I mean stacked, like, first 5 now, when you look at this team, right? So let's pull up the old Atlanta Hawks here, right? Let's pull them up. So DeAndre Hunter right here, who's still on a 3-year contract, which goes along with, like, everybody else on this team, which is just insane. This group is just locked up for a long time in their primes. Like, credit to the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Okay, so Caris is on his way out. Georges Niang, who you just didn't really need at this point, on his way out. We'd mock up the trade right here. Obviously, there's picks involved, but the Cavs not only save money in this deal, they save money, right? Which is insane in and of itself. Where are they at salary-wise now? So wait, they've got... hold on. Okay, wow. So they haven't even hit the first apron yet with this? Am I reading this correctly? Holy cow. Holy cow. No, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Really? Wow. Okay, so they could be buyout contenders too. This is insane. But yeah, so you now have a starting lineup, right, of Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, who, mind you, is a 20-point per game scorer as well, Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, both who are like all-star level good. Like, you've now got like 4 all-stars and a most improved player, like, in one first 5. This is insane. This is the lengthy, like, defender and, like, spacer that you needed. He's going to be a 5th option, like, on this team, and you still got guys like Okoro off the bench who's playing solid. You still got Max Strus. Dean Wade can go out there. I know Cleveland fans want Jalen Tyson to be something. He's probably not going to be. Ty Jerome just sometimes goes off for 20 points, and then we don't see him get, like, any minutes for a couple of games in a row because Mitchell and Garland are just cooking. Like, Craig Porter Jr., I like him a lot on this team. This is This is exciting. I know Cleveland fans are waiting to get another big still, so we'll see if they end up finding somebody like that. But this is great. This is if you're a Cavs fan, you should be thrilled about this. Do we have any more of the details coming in about this move yet as to what exactly the picks are? But we know it's 3 second-round picks, 2 swaps. I mean, if we just go look at what Cleveland has, like they've got some 2025 picks. They have all their like second round picks and everything. So they got some swaps with Utah. Okay, so that's probably what they're sending over or something. Are these swaps with Utah? Okay, so Utah holds the right to swap with them. So odds that that's anything all that valuable, probably not great, right? But, you know, you never know in the NBA at the end of the day. It's an asset nonetheless that could become valuable. So I guess we'll see. But no, if you're a Hawks fan, you're probably a little bit confused, right? Because, like, DeAndre Hunter, this might have been the peak value for him. The market itself isn't exactly selling very high right now, right? Like, just because DeAndre Hunter's at a high value, it doesn't mean that the market is also high, right? So that's kind of the thing with economics and trading and things like that, right? So you're not getting a ton for great players, or at least not what we perceive to be a ton. So you're getting some pick swaps, you're getting some second-round picks. Caris Levert's going to be off the books in a little bit, so you do save some money, which was probably needed for this team. And like Niang, then he's going to be on the roster one more season, right? And he's a fine player to have on the team. Fair. Jalen Johnson, obviously, he's the forward of the future for this team. Ricochet, you're probably hoping is the second one. So while there's 3 years left on Hunter, and he's hooping right now, made sense to trade him. It probably feels a little bit weird, though. But, like, what are the Hawks doing at this point? Like, what direction are we presuming that they're going? Like, are they doing like a retooling? Are we trying to build something around Trae Young, Ricochet, Jalen Johnson? Is that, and Dyson Daniels, obviously, who's been really, really cool this year? Is that what we're trying to do? We're just waiting for some more money to kind of fall off the books? Like, is Clint Capella going to move? Are they going to move Bogdanovich? Is Okongwu still on this team past this season? It feels like there's a lot of questions in terms of direction with this team, and I can relate as the team that's just below the Hawks and the rankings as a Bulls fan. I'm like, hey, what are we doing? We tearing things down or what? And so, like, this is a semi-teardown move, right? I don't know. I'm going to be very, very curious to see what ends up happening with this at the end of the day. But wow, Cleveland is loaded. Cleveland, like, do they have the best first 5 in basketball at this point? No, it's still the Celtics, right? It's still got to be, it's close. It's close, though. Like, if you wanted to tell me it's Cleveland, I might believe you, because Garland and Mitchell are both balling. Mobley's balling. Like, because Drew Holiday's not playing great this year. I'd like to, he's probably just going to turn it up come playoff time or something like that. But holy shit, y'all. This is nuts. This is a nutty, nutty trade. Like, shout out Cleveland for just maneuvering and making stuff happen right now. So, okay, trade deadline's heating up a little bit. How about my Bulls next? Please, please, please. By the way, go join the Discord, because we are talking about every trade in the Discord right now. The boys are very active in there. I don't think there's any girls, but we would welcome girls if some wanted to come. But anyway, not going to get into that. But come join the Discord, leave me a comment. You guys know I respond to every single comment, and I appreciate all the love that the videos are getting right now. Trade deadline, y'all. It's fun. It's fun. Maybe, just maybe, I'll get a Vucevic trade by the end of the day. Please, please, please. But alrighty, I appreciate you guys as always, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks so much. Bye.